Save this recipe right now because this is the coziest, most impressive dinner you'll make all weekend. Red wine braised beef shank. Osso Buco. So tender it just falls apart with a fork. Juicy, melt in your mouth, absolutely unreal. Right here, I have 2 pieces of Osso Buco. Some people know it as beef shank or chambarete. Ask your butcher to cut them about 2 fingers thick, nice and thick. We don't want them too thin. We season them with salt and pepper to taste, don't be shy, and then we dredge them in flour. And this is key. The flour isn't just for searing, it's gonna thicken and give body to the whole sauce later. Usually, these cuts are tied with twine, so they hold their shape. They do it more when they're on the smaller side. I'm gonna do it anyway, just to show you. Look, just like that. So easy. And now, to the stove. A little bit of oil, nice and hot, and we lay the shanks in to sear. 2-3 minutes per side until they're beautifully golden brown. In the meantime, let's get our mise en place going. Half an onion, diced, nice rustic cut, it doesn't have to be perfect here. 3 little garlic cloves, also finely chopped. If you don't have fresh garlic, use garlic powder. It comes out delicious too. Carrots, as many as you like. I'll use 2 small ones. I'll cut them into little rounds, but you do it however you like. Sticks, your little cubes. And look at these celery stalks. So beautiful, fresh and green. I take off a little of the leaves on top, and we chop those too. Next ingredient, leek, also known as, leek. You have to wash it really well, especially the green part. It always hides a little dirt inside. Look, I already separated the bulb, and I'll also use some of the green tops. Sometimes people toss them because the flavor is stronger, but I love it, so I'm adding some in. I'm only using half of it here. You can save the other half for a tasty little soup. Now, 1 bell pepper, any color you like. Don't want bell pepper? Throw in a fresh chili instead. For this recipe, veggies are pretty much your choice. Don't stress about it. Use whatever you love the most. Now, 2 tomatoes. You can swap those for tomato paste or a pomarola sauce. And that's it. Look, right here, our meat is perfectly seared, so we pull it out. We remove a little bit of the oil, and in that same pan, with all that amazing flavor, we add the tomatoes, the onion, give it a little stir. We'll cook it for about a minute, and then we add the rest of the veggies. Bay leaves, some freshly cracked black pepper, and of course, salt to taste. Now it's time for the red wine. Here, I have a small bottle, 370 milliliters, and I'm pouring the whole thing in. You can add more or less. Like I always tell you when I cook with liquor, it's just to add that layer of flavor. In the end, the alcohol will cook off, and we'll be left with just the aroma and the taste. Now, we return the meat to the pot to cook for about an hour, hour and a half, or until it's super tender. If you want it faster, in a pressure cooker, it's about 45 minutes. But remember, the protein for this recipe is low and slow, no rush. We add water or a little broth, cover it, and let it cook. While the meat is cooking, let's make the mash. Here, I have 700 grams of potatoes that I already boiled in salted water. We add butter, 1 stick, 90 grams, and we start mashing while the potatoes are still nice and hot. Now, 1 cup of Mexican crema, you can swap it for regular milk, salt to taste, and a little black pepper. This is a twist on the classic mash, and it's so good, I highly recommend it. We add some chopped parsley, adjust with a little more pepper, and we mix. And just like that, we have a very, very creamy mashed potato, the perfect sidekick. Yeah, just look at that. It looks so tempting. Here, you could make a reduction with all those juices. That's where all the flavor is. I'll leave that up to you. I'm gonna leave it just like this, nice and natural. Honestly, this recipe is not complicated at all, and you're gonna love the result. It's so good. Look at how delicious, how appetizing this looks. So, let's give it a try. Wow. Oh my gosh, the meat is cooked to perfection, and the flavor is just incredible. So tender, it literally melts in your mouth. So juicy, absolutely delicious. If you loved this one, please share it and save it. I'll see you very soon with a brand new recipe. Enjoy, my friends.